one and all, we the keepers bring to your urban sprawl the garden. We welcome the keeper of time. We welcome the keeper of signs. The keeper of dreams. The keeper of names. The keeper of history.
We keep this garden for our ancestors. Evans Jones, Chris Banks, Betty Farrell. We keep this garden for those whose stories have been told. Doris Polkinghorne, Eliza Booth, Francis William Popping. And today, with you all, we keep this garden for the renewal of 3 new souls. 1 woman, 1 man, 1 boy. 3 lives lived, with stories we know but have not yet told.
Lay your tired eyes, come, set your mind at rest.
Come Lavinia Fenton, come Louis Carolus, come Gibson Grimley. One by one, a tale to be told, each by each, a keeper of seeds. And in this garden, your voice will live and thrive, and you will grow forevermore for time eternal.
Tomorrow is a bud in bloom, yesterday a seed. Today we are the wise cocoon, whose sleeping hearts believes, whose sleeping hearts believes.
She will be the first. Within the bed of time, beneath the grass of yesterday and the day before and the week and the month, deep within the long past, there was a bride with a mirror in one hand and a brush in the other. Every night before bed, every night, she looked into her mirror and brushed her hair, and brushed and brushed and brushed, until one night, said the mirror, "And good evening to you, lovely mirror." "Why, I stand in front of you night after night in order to brush my hair." "To see the face of the one I will love." Every night to find a husband, because in you, my mirror, I will see the man I will marry. His face, his reflection, looking back at. I brush and I brush and and I brush, because each brush marks a dance we will have on our wedding night. Twenty-seven dances, 27 brushes, because any more would make me too tired for what's to come. And at that moment, suddenly, the bride gasped. I see him, she said. And with the most sudden of turns, she threw her head round to look behind her. Certain she had seen the man that she would marry, she flew off to find him. She searched and flew, from city to city, island to island, land to land, in the hope of finding the loving face. She travelled and searched, travelled and believed, over months, years, decades. After 111 years, with barely a breath of life left within her, she returned to her mirror. You lied to me, you lied. But the mirror disagreed. Perhaps, the bride said, when I looked into you all those years ago, I didn't recognise the face looking back. Yes, what I saw was not his reflection, but actually my own. Dear lady in white, looking truthfully at yourself has given you strong vision. You have looked in the far and beyond and discovered that what you search lies already within you. So 1,000 kisses we will blow. And now a keeper you will be. And with this coat, yours will be the garden of grace. And with this soil you will keep your garden for time eternal.
As I wandered the forest, the green leaves among, I heard a wildflower singing a song. I heard a wildflower singing this song. Blessed are those who dance for love and find when dancing's done. A restful heart in stillness knows the grace of being one. The grace of being one.
You will be second, deep within the bed of time, beneath the grass of yesterday and the day before and the week and the month, deep within the long past, there was a little boy
Who loved
to do little boy things, especially when all the adults were tucked up in bed. Listen!
my favourite sound in the whole world.
One night, when he heard the sound of sleep, the little boy tiptoed out of his house and went to a place in the woods where he'd often been told humans not permitted, especially little boys. But temptation took him by the hand, and to that very place he went. There, where he didn't belong, he spied a tiny blade of grass. The most beautiful blade of grass he'd ever seen in his life, and loving it as he did,
I love you!
he pinched his little fingers and plucked it from the ground. A few feet further, the boy saw a flower. The most beautiful flower he'd ever seen in his life. And loving it as he did,
I love you!
the boy reached up and plucked it from the ground.
Mine!
A few feet further, the boy saw a sapling tree. The most beautiful sapling tree he had ever seen in his life. And loving it as he did,
I love you, I love you, I love
he
you!
gripped his branch with all his might and yanked it from the ground.
What have I done?
What happens to little boys who take blades of grass that do not belong to them?
What happens? What happens? He must give it to someone.
That is the wrong answer! What happens to little boys who take flowers that do not belong to them?
What happens? What happens? He must give it to someone he loves.
Again! What happens to little boys who take saplings that do not belong to them?
What happens? What happens? Oh, wait a minute. I know. I know. The blade of grass. The flower. And the sapling. I'll put them back. Oh.
Little boy, what do you think you are doing?
I'm putting them back in the ground. And sooner they grow than keep them as my own.
Young boy, from one mistake you have gained infinite strength. You have grown to care not just about your desires, but for life itself. And so to you, 1,000 kisses we will blow. Now a keeper you will be. And with this coat, yours will be the garden of learning. And with this soil, you will keep this garden for time eternal.
As I wandered the forest, the green leaves among, I heard a wildflower singing a song. I heard a wildflower singing this song. No mistake is without prize, no error without gain. Wanting heeds a lesson wise, child a man became. Child a man became.
will be third. Deep within the bed of time, beneath the grass of yesterday and the day before and the week and the month, deep within the long past, there was a man. Deep beneath the grass of yesterday and the day before and the week, deep within the long past, there was a man.
Beneath yesterday and the day before and the day...
A man who put every thought in all that he had lost, all that wouldn't be and was not.
Please! I wish to be left alone. Alone in peace.
Blue water! When the world was being born, there was nothing other than blue water. And above that watery world was a more oldie-worldy world. And on it there lived a little boy. No, a little girl. A man.
A woman.
A woman. Who was searching for something to do with food.
She was hungry. The woman was hungry. At first, on the blue oldie worldie, there was a hungry woman that was looking for food. So she dug a hole. She dug a hole. A hole so far and so deep that when she looked into it for food, she fell out the other side. She fell and fell. Down through the sky. Into the blue water world below. Knowing that she would cause a big splash and create big waves, the water birds above the blue world caught the woman just before she landed. Fish that was splashing around the water suddenly looked up and said,
"But what do we do with her? She can't breathe underwater, and she doesn't look like she can float."
And then the bird said,
"We can't throw her back. She's too heavy. Dive.
She'd sink to the bottom of the sea.
She doesn't belong here. She doesn't swim or dive or float. She doesn't fit in."
Finally, the woman spoke.
"If we can find a place that is dry and flat, and if you could bring me mud from the bottom of the sea, I will make a land on which to live."
And where can you find a dry and flat place in a world made of water? On the back of a turtle, of course.
On the back of a turtle, of course.
You wish to be left alone in peace.
Alone I was, but not in peace. I thought I had forgotten the story. No, I forgot how to believe in it.
Good man. In your 40 years, there is much you have gained and lost and gained. Such is life's unpredictable terrain. But fortune still be yours. Within you remains the joy of telling stories. Food for the soul that survives any feast or famine. And so to you, 1,000 kisses we will blow. For it is today's imagination that helps us to see a tomorrow. And now, a keeper you will be. And with this coat, yours will be the garden of possibility. And with this air, you will keep this garden for time eternal.
As I wandered the forest, the green leaves among, I heard a wildflower singing a song. I heard a wildflower singing this song. Darkest is the hour of day, in shadows we may hide, but shadows be the child of light, the possible be your guide, possible be your guide.
And with the mysteries that lies between endings and beginnings, we now must finish and travel to places anew, to find stories that we know but have not yet told. So to you all, 1,000 kisses we will blow.
Lay your tired eyes, come, set your mind at rest. Come, lay your tired eyes, come, set your mind at rest. Tomorrow is a bud in bloom, yesterday a seed. Today we are the wise cocoon, whose sleeping heart believes, whose sleeping heart believes. Thank you very much, everybody. You've been watching The Garden, presented by Graeae and Strange Fruit. We're back here again to perform at 6 p.m. So if you like what you saw, please tell your friends. Thanks very much for joining us this afternoon. Have a great afternoon. Take care. Bye.